Alright, sorry for the interruption. Welcome to part two of my review. Oh yeah, if you're interested what happened with the pre-show, I didn't watch it, but if you're just interested to know what happened, it was Team Goldust versus Team Stardust. The faces representing Team Goldust was Goldust, Titus O'Neil, Neville, and the Dudley Boys. Representing Team Stardust was Ascension, Bo Dallas, and The Miz, and Stardust himself. Um, Team Goldust wins after a 3D to Stardust. The sole survivors of this match are everybody on Team Goldust except Neville. He was eliminated by The Miz midway through the match. But then we break into our traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series. Faces representing this match are Ryback, Lucha Dragons, and the Usos. The faces are all wearing red and black. I guess they probably backstage they worked that out, got the memo out. And the heels, well, they didn't really care. They all were wearing different colors. There's the New Day, Sheamus, and Wade Barrett. This was actually a good match, except the ending. The booking was kind of, eh. It kind of ruined it, and it also kind of ruined the crowd reaction. Um, it's a good match. There's a lot of cool spots. At one point there was four suicide dives simultaneously at the same time. You had the Usos, the Lucha Dragons, all doing the suicide dive through the ropes, and then you had Ryback follow up with a crossbody from the top rope, hitting all nine competitors. The Lucha Dragons had this cool spot where Sin Cara did a monkey flip on Kalisto, and then he turned into a splash. There's also a cool spot where Big E spirits Sin Cara out the ring. You know that OMG moment he normally does. I think they're setting up a feud between the New Day and the European Ultras. That's what they're calling themselves via Twitter and Instagram. Wade Barrett and Sheamus. Because the New Day, they showed that the New Day and Sheamus there was a dissension between the two. But I don't know if Sheamus is gonna be in the tag team feud. I'll explain that later in this review. Why this feud is no longer gonna work. But yeah, the New Day leaves Sheamus alone 3-on-1 at this point in the match. After Big E gets eliminated and they go off to the back, Sheamus is then triple teamed on by Kalisto, Ryback, and Jey Uso. Um, this is where the match kind of died out and the crowd stopped giving a shit because the crowd was into the New Day, and then once the New Day left, they were just kind of and they were just they just didn't really care as much. And I kind of wish the New Day didn't leave either because Kofi and Xavier Woods are good in-ring workers, so I want to see more cool spots with them, and I think it would have overall improved the match. But the ending was kind of cool. Kalisto, Ryback, and Jay also all did a very cool finisher moment. Jay, Sheamus was trying to powerbomb Kalisto, then Jay super kick Sheamus in the face, and then Kalisto turned into a Hurricanrana and Hurricanrana right into Ryback, who did a shell shock. It was really good. I liked it. This match was okay. Just the whole thing with the New Day kind of ruins the crowd reaction, and it kind of just turned on the crowd's morale a little. But it was overall a good match, and I like the finish. Next we get into our Divas Championship match. The crowd is on a 50-50 split. Some going for Paige, some for going Charlotte. But as the match goes on, they're mainly in Paige's corner. Cool spots in this match. Paige tries to do Charlotte's figure four on her and does Ric Flair's signature woo, but Charlotte reverses into a figure four of her own, and then she also does a figure four, kind of like Gail Kim does it, when she's leading outside the ring, and then she has the figure four still locked in. I mean, I think Charlotte's been watching some TNA because she was only doing that thing like Gail Kim does with the figure four while leading outside the ring, but she was also doing Madison's Reign stomp when she pairs her opponent's head in between her legs and she starts stomping. we got a couple We Want Sasha matches. We Want Sasha chance for a brief moment throughout the match, but they weren't too distracting. Paige is actually a good heel worker. She knows like multiple submission holds because heels knows like heels kind of lean more towards submission moves while faces go for more flashy high fly moves that gets the crowd's attention. But Paige is a good heel worker. I give it to her. And Charlotte has some cool spots too. She's very athletic. The crowd started to die though for this match because there were some boring parts, and this kind of felt too long and started to drag. But Charlotte had a cool spot where she did like a middle rope neck breaker while Paige was leaning on the second rope. Good match, but Charlotte wins with the figure eight. I mean, this match kind of killed the crowd, but I thought it was good. Good showing for both Paige and Charlotte. But yeah, crowd falls asleep. This match and the six-man tag match kind of like brought down the morale. But afterwards, we get an interview with Dean Ambrose. He says he'll beat Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns interrupts and he wishes him good luck. They pound, and Roman walks away, and that's the end of that. We then hop into Tyler Breeze versus Dolph Ziggler. As I'm a Dolph Ziggler fan, so I was going for my boy Dolph here, but sadly, he's no longer undefeated in the Survivor Series. Breeze beat him. Crowd is still dead from previous match. Breeze gets no reaction. That's kind of WWE's fault. I'll probably explain that in a later video, how they're already screwing up with Tyler Breeze. Dolph gets a little reaction, but yeah, the crowd just doesn't care at this point. Tyler Breeze had a cool, unique way out how he set up the half Boston Crab on Dolph. Yeah, I kind of liked it. It was kind of cool. Breeze is a good in-ring worker. I know that because I watch his NXT matches, so I know he has good in-ring ability. The match picks up towards the middle. Breeze uses he tends to use Christian's kill switch or I'm prettier. I like that because Christian was like one of my favorites. Ziggler reverses the first one, but then Breeze go for it again, and then he gets Ziggler for the pin. So yeah, it was kind of like a lose-lose situation. So either Dolph continues to lose and go down the card, or a new talent and Tyler Breeze loses. So I guess if you gotta look at the positive, at least a new talent is getting put over and getting pushed. But yeah, my boy Dolph, he's no longer undefeated at Survivor Series. Oh well, had to happen sometime. Next, we get into the Brothers of Destruction versus Wyatt family. Undertaker coming out brings the little crowd back into the life. Eric Rowan tries to rush the Brothers of Destruction during their entrance, but he gets a double boot and a double choke slam. The Wyatt family chooses Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, which I had no problem with because Luke Harper is like a very good in-ring worker. I thought they were gonna choose Strowman, but I'm glad they didn't and went with Harper and Bray Wyatt. The crowd's mainly into Taker, not so much for the Wyatt family or Kane, sadly. There's Undertaker chants throughout the match. People love some Undertaker. They love themselves some Undertaker. Strowman throws Strowman throws Kane over the announce table. So the commentators kind of like lost their headset, like they lost the audio, but they got connected and was able to call the match. A funny fan when Strowman threw Kane over the announce table, and Bray went over to get him. Some fan was like, "Get some hands on him, Bray! Get some hands on him, Bray! Get some hands on him, Bray!" And he just kept doing that like over and over again. I thought that was pretty funny. Good showing from Taker, and also good showing from Kane. Cool spot was a double chokeslam from Braun Strowman through the Spanish announce table. Of course, they was picking on them. But yeah, they double chokeslam Braun Strowman. the announce table, so he was like out for the rest of the match, and then Eric Rowan was out earlier when they took him out with the double choke slam. Um, Later through the match, Bray and Harper gets Taker and Kane down, but they do their little rise from the dead thing when they're laying on the floor. Then they halfway get up, and then they double choke slam Harper and Bray Wyatt. They both no, they don't double choke slam. They Kane choke slam Harper while Taker choke slam Bray at the same time simultaneously, and then Taker tombstones Harper for the win. It's not a real technical match, but it's a good match overall. It got the crowd awakened again. The crowd liked it. It woke them up. And it was a good match for like the ending of Undertaker's career, because I'm thinking he's probably gonna retire WrestleMania 32. So this is probably like one of his second to last matches. So I liked it. Like another historical moment in the career of the Undertaker. They do the signature Brother Destruction pose where Taker gets down on one knee and Kane gets behind him, and they do like, and Kane does like the thing with the fire, while the Taker's like this, summoning the lightning. My only problem with this match is like the Wyatt family didn't get to show off like too much offense or have any cool signature moments. But I guess this wasn't really about them. It was about the Undertaker. I mean, even Kane didn't really get that much moments. So this was about 25 years of the Undertaker. You know, people want to see the Undertaker, so they were just trying to like focus most of the offense on him and his future him. But I liked it. So far, this pay-per-view is okay. Like Breeze and Ziggler was okay. Could have been better. They could have built the feud up better. The Divas match could have been better. They could have definitely built that feud up better. But the matches weren't like completely horrible. They were just kind of like, I don't know. They didn't really like were entertaining to like the crowd, and they didn't really wake the people up. But also the booking to the 6-man tag match. But we get on to our main event, which is Reigns versus Ambrose. The crowd is mild for like Roman. They're like meh, like they're not as loud as they were for him versus Del Rio. I guess there was more like set up for Ambrose. There was some boos for him. The crowd was also like mild for Ambrose. Like I think either they were burnt out for Taker, or they were just like, since they're both faces, they weren't really like loud for either of them. But I think when the match, as the match continued, there was more people in Ambrose's corner than there were in Reigns' corner that night. It doesn't really start off as a wrestling match like with holds and stuff. Then to it start off like this brawling and punching each other. The crowd is 50-50. I think these two have good chemistry. Roman uses his power, and then Ambrose is using like his speed. He's like ducking and like jabbing Reigns while Reigns is just powering through everything. I kind of like that. Kind of little like David and Goliath, like underdog versus powerhouse. I kind of liked it. They had good chemistry, and I think this was a good for like one of their first matches. Cool spots in this match. Dean Ambrose uses a sunset flip powerbomb, and Reigns also does like a midair Superman punch while Ambrose tries to drop off the top rope. They both kick at each other's finishers, and Reigns finishes Ambrose with the spear. They both embrace each other and pound afterwards after Reigns win. Triple H comes out and offers to shake Roman's hand. Roman looks at the title first. He looks at Triple H. And then as you think he's about to shake Triple H's hand, he spears Triple H. But then out of nowhere, Sheamus comes from behind and bro kicks Roman Reigns. He attempts to cash in Money in the Bank, but Reigns kick out. And then Reigns tries to go for a Superman punch, but Sheamus counters into another bro kick. And then Sheamus is our new World Heavyweight Champion, and Sheamus is our new World Heavyweight Champion. Reigns is in disbelief, and then the show closes out with Sheamus and Triple H celebrating together. But